And we're live. Hello, everybody. It's once again
Hello,
D&D
world.
time. I need to pull
Uh,
up chat on my phone. There you
Hello, everybody.
go. We're doing this live. There you go. Put it in the cornucopia. So, it is session time. Masaris will be here later. He is currently dealing with family things. We have Akuma. We have me. We have Noah. And we have Stahl, who is currently on the strangest cold medicine known to man.
yes, sir.
So, Akuma, Ni, what happened last session?
The session before last session, was a lie. We never went to town. We never went into the town. We woke up back on the boat.
Gosh darn it, I forgot to turn off the fucking notification. Shut.
SMHDM.
I'm sorry!
So yeah, the previous...
No,
So
you
that
did
other
go.
session we had... I mean, it did happen, but we also reset. Where we woke up back on the boat. So for all intents and purposes, never happened. Not it was pointless. Just things
Quantum
worked out a little
entanglement
differently.
is a hell
Yeah.
of a thing, I tell you what.
Basically. Okay, so that happened. Secondly would be uh we helped save the local town. It was actually trapped in a I guess a loop. Technically, it was a very simple one, but basically sound wasn't working, so we couldn't hear anything, and nobody really was reacting to us. So we were trying to talk to all the NPCs, and none of them actually really noticed we were there, which was quite interesting. Ended up fixing that. Bought a cart after we fixed the place, and are heading north, I believe, south. I don't really remember which direction. We're heading in a direction. The DM will remind us which direction that would be.
You
I
guys,
have I have four options, not counting the corners. So I have a 1 and 4 in saying south.
technically, yes. You
That's
guys,
kind of correct.
I believe Akuma got the strange feeling of needing to go and talk to the copper dragonness.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Also, we have 2 viewers. Hello. Pix has been subscribed for 44 months. Thank you, Pix.
Ooh.
Yay. Alright. So, I didn't hear half of that because my brother yelled up the stairs that he was going somewhere. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, you get inspiration.
Inspiration is the hope.
Noah and Stahl, you were passed out, so we put you in the cart.
Waking up from the car is still.
Do you
So you're
beep?
finally awake.
Hey, Saul, do you
No.
beep alarm clock?
No. More like a couple embers just kind of flash out in front of you and like on you, so you're about to catch on fire in a minute. That's your alarm right there. Hopefully you don't get burned to death.
I was gonna do. You know what? I'll just do it anyways. As Noah's waking up, he'll just randomly like throw his hand over and smack Stall on the head like the alarm clock.
You're still gonna do it anyways. Noticing
Mischief
you about to
managed, my friend. Mischief managed.
catch. Why did you hit me?
I don't know why it says we are offline. We shouldn't be. We are currently streaming.
We're online while it's being offline. We're
Don't tell me my Wi-Fi is doing it
Schrodinger-
again.
Schrodinger stream.
It did it again.
Schrodinger
No.
stream. Jesus. Oh, I should not have drank that after having a cough drop. Ooh. Oh.
What type of cough drop did you have? What did you drink?
I drank water and had a honey lemonade flavored cough drop.
Ugh. Okay, understandable. So, Noah and Stahl, we'll start off with you guys. You guys awaken and you see the sky. It is above you. You notice that you are moving, and would you guys like to look around?
I guess
So-
Noah sit up and look around.
You see your two friends, Akuma and Nee, riding the top part of the cart.
Ah, you're finally awake.
Mm.
Let's not say we did.
Mm-hmm.
The explanation I had.
The knee-jerk reaction to that.
Physically fight myself.
Yeah, you don't
Stall.
know what can of worms we're trying to keep buried.
Stahl is like up, he's like sitting up, seeing everyone, and just kind of like, oh my god, what happened?
I really don't want to say the next line, but it's right there. You're really setting it up for me, and I can't. I don't have the strength.
Skyrim references be damned.
It's too easy sometimes, though.
It really is. Alright. Well,
Okay. Not much happened. We're going on a little bit of a road trip. Road trip. Why would I know what a road trip is? I've gone on boats most of my life.
well, you're currently on this
Most
thing called
roads-
a road. And you're taking a
Most
trip.
roads that I went on
You walked.
existed for a span of about 200 meters and then stopped.
Not even a full
There was no such
100.
thing as a road trip. It was just called a walk. So I don't know where I've gotten this word road trip from.
Probably from Akuma. Akuma, Nee, which one of you guys are controlling the cart?
Akuma, would you like to take the reins?
Oh,
You
of
seem
course.
like the type that would enjoy this.
Oh, of course. First, you can give them the old 1-2 and tell them what happened.
Sure thing. Now, because I think it'd be way funnier, I'm going to say that I already talked about it in the recap and thus gained my point of inspiration. If you weren't paying attention, screw you.
Whoa.
Missed a couple of good bits, but it's fine.
After your explanation, Stahl's kind of like, time loop? Time can loop?
It appeared so. Well, it wasn't like a full loop. I don't think we really messed around with it long enough to know if it looped.
Okay.
But I did notice that it pretty consistently just didn't like us.
Alright. Well, at least it's good that you had it all dealt with. There weren't any other complications, I presume.
None that I could tell.
Alright. So where are we heading off to now, though?
I believe Akuma had felt a strong desire to go this direction, to go and check something out. Where were we off to, you said? It was something about a dragon? I might have misheard.
Yes. Yes, the Papa Dragon. They should be somewhere in this direction.
All the dragon. Not a person or a place.
Poor thing.
To
I mean, it's like a literal copper dragon.
Oh,
Dragon.
I see.
I, be- I believe we're getting close to her place.
How do you know these people?
Eventually.
I have to know.
No, you're not even close. You're close to Lionheart. You're not anywhere close. You're like halfway.
I get the feeling that we're not there yet. Just a little voice in my, just a little voice in my head told me so.
Well then,
You too.
Or at least I think. Maybe it was a fly. I don't know.
Yeah,
Are we
you
there
too.
yet?
No.
Are we there
No.
yet? I don't even know where there is to be able to determine if we're there yet.
Are we there yet?
Um,
No,
let
probably
me think
not.
about that one for a
Are we there
minute.
yet?
Oh my gosh, here it
Oh
goes.
my god. I'm like,
No,
where's
no,
my whole
and
person spell?
AKA their player. Have you been waiting for this?
It just flashed like a light bulb in my head, and I had to. Are we there yet?
Okay, so
No,
alright,
still
so
not
road
there.
Are
Tell
we
call
you
there
the
what.
yet?
dragon.
Tell you
We're a
what.
little closer, but no.
Are we there
Tell,
yet?
tell you what. We'll set you down right here. This will be there, and then you can successfully say that you've been there.
Are we there yet?
How long do you think?
Like,
How long do you think he could walk behind the cart for before he gets tired?
I was just say throw him overboard now.
No, the thing is that we kind of want him to still be here. I don't know why per se, but I have a feeling that it would feel very bad on my conscience to leave a child out here in the
We're not
desert.
throwing him off the cart.
Are we there yet?
It's really tempting, though.
Hey,
It really is.
everybody.
No.
Hey, everybody, make me a perception check.
Oh,
What if I don't want to? if
Make a perception check.
What if I want to use my 20 FPS for something more important?
Oh, that is a total of 24.
All right.
I got a 12.
Perception.
It's not
I
that
got a 12
crazy
as
of a
well.
high
Wait.
perception check, DC.
Yo, do I have to roll?
Yes, you need to roll wisdom, my dude.
Come on.
First roll of the day, it's a
9. So
nice
wisdom
face.
on is +2, so that's
Cool.
11.
Everyone passed. It was not hard to see. Just had to make
Oh,
sure that
good.
your ears are actually working. Off in the distance, you see a bobbing blob of a bobbing blob of blonde hair, riding on top of what looks to be a warthog. A very, very large warthog.
That is one big warthog. Although
Being
out of
blonde.
character, I actually think we may have seen a big warthog before.
You did. Do you remember where, or do you need help remembering?
I mean, I do remember. I do remember a big warthog being mentioned somewhere, though I don't know exactly where.
They weren't exactly warthogs. They were warhogs. Large boars that seemingly looked like warthogs, but were massive. And then you could ride them.
Oh yeah, didn't we take bacon out of one of them at some point?
No.
About to
You're
find
welcome
out when
to
it's.
make it.
I was gonna say about to find out when it tries to gore you.
A lot of earlier characters in our campaigns had to face off with boars.
Oh, do I know?
And yeah. As you guys watch this bobbing blob of blonde hair, you also notice other blobs of hair This time, they're dark and black blobs of hair.
Funny.
And they seem to be getting closer.
Strange. It seems like they're getting a little closer.
Well, yeah, that's usually what
Thanks,
happens.
Captain Obvious.
I think closer is a bit of an understatement.
Do they have any sort of like ill intentions? If it
They-
could even be seen.
Could I vibe check these guys?
Yes, roll insight, the both of you.
Can I?
Roll for
We-
vibe
E-
check.
everyone can. Everyone do the vibe check. Roll insight.
I got a nat
I-
1. That's not. I have an 11 because
Oh
of a
my
plus
gosh,
10.
that's 2 nat 1s.
Insight.
shit.
All right, let's see here.
That's a
Yeah,
Plus
I
plus
guess-
modifier, plus
one.
proficiency.
What modifier?
Wisdom.
The block,
That's plus
Insight-
2,
hold
so
on.
it's a 3.
dude. The vibe
Yeah.
check. The
Okay,
blondes are just so good.
I got an 11.
All right.
I got an 11 too.
Total 22.
You did not.
I have a-
Noah's eyes be functional today.
Gaster and Gaster, you not get an 11. Shut the fuck up. You got a nat 1.
Yeah, a nat 1, but I have a plus 10 on insight.
How the fuck do you have a plus 10 on insight? Hold on.
I have a 20 on insight and proficiency. We're level 13.
Wait, level 13?
Yeah, we're level 13.
Did you not
That's
level
a
up
plus-
your character?
I'm pretty sure I did. And I
Like a
thought-
low, it's a plus 5 on proficiency bonus, and then a plus 5 on
Okay.
wisdom. That's a plus 10. I got an 11.
All right. So, Akuma, what is your role with your modifiers?
Nat 1 plus 2 modifier equals 3.
Okay. So, Akuma, you cannot vibe check because you don't get the vibe. Gaster and Pix, the vibe that you get is non-hostile. Fanny, Noah,
How hostile.
these are literally a bunch of kids on what is functionally dirt bikes, and they don't see you. They're about to overrun the cart.
Noah's gonna jump over, grab the reins, and yank the horses to the side.
Roll
Whoa.
animal
Whoa.
handling.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, hang on here.
No, what are you doing?
This is where it gets fun. Hang on. This is where it
Noah,
gets
roll
fun.
animal handling.
Who wishes to disrupt this animal handling?
Does anyone wish to disrupt the animal handling?
Who's got the
Um,
reins? Who can
Holy
rip it back?
crud!
Plus 5, so
Noah,
total
you were just rolling
23.
hot today.
23 total.
I could be.
11 plus strength modifier 13.
Yeah, no, okay. I'm sorry, but Noah is able to wrestle the reins away from you and pull the cart off to the side of the road, where you guys see just like a stampede of giant warboards and warthogs with children playing on top of them, some of them dancing, like bouncing between a couple of the backs of the beasts. Some of them actively doing stunts by like handstanding on them. And if Noah did not do that, that's where your cart would have been.
Hmm.
That's a lot of war boars.
There is a good 30 to 40 war boars along with 15 warthogs. These are all larger than normal. In between the throngs of the stampede, you see a lot of orc and half-orc kids with one human kid who has strikingly blonde hair, like the fluff of a dandelion type of hairdo, too.
Huh. What's the little DM doing here?
This is actually not Little DM.
Oh, okay. The way you're describing him, it just made me think immediately of the kid with.
No.
Because he's got
Yeah.
some
He
blonde
had
hair.
Yeah, no, we don't know how on earth he got that blonde hair, but I think it might have to be pulled through my mom's genetics. But
I was gonna say it might be a
this,
reset. It might be a dormant one.
yeah,
Yeah,
kid's
maybe
got
a
some-
recessive gene.
The kid has. I actually have not checked on our family album in a hot second. Let me see
Hey,
if
sound good.
he is he keeping his platinum blonde hair, and I mean platinum blonde.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, it's like my mom. She had platinum blonde hair as a baby, and then
Yeah,
as she got older, it started brown.
Yeah, there's
So platinum
more.
that
There's more brown in it now.
Yep. Okay. So it's probably just now absorbing all that sun.
He is an outside boy. No, this guy, his hair is ploof. Like, he somehow took a comb and just kept combing it straight over and over, and it stuck like that. Out like the fluff of a dandelion. Would you guys like to try to get any of the children's attention? Because they are seemingly moving the stampede by you guys.
I feel like if I
think
say a
kids
word to
should
them,
have
it's
seen
gonna
us.
change direction and just run us over. But at the same time, it would be pretty funny.
If we got run over.
No. Well,
I am
there was really
I'm
no other way to
trying
take it, so yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to figure out what our angle here is. It's funny to be run over, or, and yeah, it might be.
Well, here we go again. Noah's gonna hand the reins off to Akuma. Pay attention next time, Dad. And then hop off the side of the cart into the warthog horde to join them.
Into?
No.
Are you sure about this?
I'm gonna try to jump onto one of the warthogs.
Roll me acrobatics.
Could I try to interrupt this?
Yes.
I mean, considering how they've been rolling, it's
Yeah, I
either
try
the
to interrupt
speed keeps
this.
up.
All right. So
roll
try to
me
grab-
sleight of
Oh,
hand,
five.
stall.
I tried to
Sleight
stop
of hand.
them.
All
All
right.
right,
Here we
Akuma
go.
also roll sleight of hand.
Let's roll another nat one.
Wow, my rolls suck today.
Oh shit! That's a 21.
All right.
What is happening? What is happening?
I
dude?
don't
What the fuck?
know. Jesus has blessed this game with the highs and lows. We have not hit middle yet. Okay, so
My middle was a 12, but I got added to a 22. So Noah definitely did not get to join the Warthog biker gang.
No,
all right.
you get like football
Hold on,
tackled
hold
by
on.
Stall.
This is what happened. Noah, you go to leap off the cart and join the joyous throng of children playing on the backs of the large warthogs and war boars. The problem is, you've been asleep on this cart for so long and haven't been able to stretch your legs at all. You get a cramp and your foot gets caught. Akuma, you see that Noah is going to get caught, and you try your best to catch even the back of their collar.
Noah, what the fuck are you doing?
You don't. However,
Oh, fuck.
Stall, with his literal inhuman, because he's not, reaction, sees all of this happening. Time slows, and you just, Akuma, right as you were trying, you miss Noah's collar. You just see a mechanical hand shoot and like scruff Noah's shirt as they start to fall. Stall, you have caught Noah from being stampeded upon.
Oh, thanks, Stall.
Swear to-
What the fuck were you
Noah.
doing?
Get the fuck back in the car.
Noah! What the fuck were you doing, Noah?
I'm fine.
Didn't look very fine.
No,
You were going to jump into a stampede.
I was gonna jump onto a stampede,
As
just-
if that's
We're
any
about to have a
You
better.
just-
Lion King death here in a second.
I was gonna say, I think you missed the stampede part, or the landing on, I should say.
Well, my foot
Just-
cracked, okay? Fuck off.
Just let the boars pass.
That seems to be the wise idea.
Fine. But don't expect me to save y'all's asses again.
Okay.
I'll keep it in mind.
We're letting the boars go past.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Outdoors.
That was the boars.
I don't like that. I heard a whole bunch of dice.
Yeah, I heard that. The mic definitely did not like that.
All right, so one of the kids actually notices you guys.
Ah, finally.
They jump off of their boar and land on top of your horse, kind of startling it ever so slightly. It is a half-orc child with what looks to be a painted-on scar from their right cheekbone down to the tip of their chin. You notice this is painted because it is very much dripping down their face. What you
Jesus.
lot doing here?
Huh?
What you lot doing here? This is our territory.
You guys own this place?
Yeah.
Where's the deed?
What's that?
Ah,
We're
You see, in order to
this
own
is our,
stuff-
This is our ancestral land.
mm. Ancestral. Okay, that checks out at the very least. Well, we're just passing through at the time.
I'd have to check with the boss if that's okay.
Well, we don't really see any other way around. We could be through before you can see before the boss gets here. I figure we'll be out
Our
of your
boss
hair.
is like right over there.
That's
She's
okay. We could
pointing
just move
to
quick.
the throng of children.
That's okay. We'll just move fast.
Well, we gotta move the boars if you're gonna be moving through here. Gotta be safe and all.
You guys care about safety? Looks at the boars.
Well, yeah. We're moving the boars from pasture to pasture so they can move, so they can eat and all.
Wondering if there's a kid in here named Osha.
You've met Osharu. What do you mean?
No, not Osharu. Osha.
Osha.
Maybe Osha and Osharu are the same person.
Oh, maybe. Maybe it's just all a ploy. I don't know.
It's all
Okay.
boy.
Who's the chief? Who's the head one? Who do we got to talk to?
Hold
I
on,
guess,
let me
yeah.
go get him. You see her hop off the horse back onto the warhog that she was riding. And you see it trot over to the bright blonde blob-headed child. He gets off and walks over to you. It seems that he is able to dodge every boar that he comes across his path. Like he steps, pause, steps, pause, steps, pause, till he's over by you. Hi,
Hi.
Hi.
my name's Dandelion,
Hello.
short for Dandelion.
Okay.
All right.
You see him looking up, but you barely see any features past his nose. Like
Jesus Christ.
Like you see the tip of his nose because his hair is resting on it, and then you see the bottom part of his face.
So much more hair than a dwarf ever has. God damn. What's happening here? We getting fined? Taxed? Do we have to give you money?
No.
Oh.
Why exactly are you riding on a bunch of war boars?
Faster than walking, I guess. A lot safer.
Yeah, but
too, because you are moving the boards around, so might as well be on top of them so you can see if there's anything that is in their path. Like people and horses.
You guys nearly ran us over, though. I don't think you saw us.
Yeah, we didn't. We weren't expecting people on this path.
I've seen dwarves on war boars, but never like in this manner. You guys like
What's a dwarf?
wildlife? What?
Tiny, not green.
Imagine a fat kid with a beard.
Huh. Neat.
Think like a pig, but really hairy.
Alright, you can kiss my ass, all of you.
I thought
You're
they said
not just-
born. I thought they said born, not dwarf.
Let's say he started disrespecting the dwarven species now.
I thought you said.
Damn, I think
I
I'm the only
know.
one that didn't immediately insult them.
Yeah, no one went right off. You're a fucking racist. That's what you are. All right.
It was a slip of the tongue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Simple explanation.
chief
You can't call
likes-
me for that.
The chief talks to those type of people.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
great.
good. I think.
Hey, Akuma, do you remember whenever you had to deal with, you know, your half-brother trying to kill the current, king / emperor of the Dwarven Empire? All the way back in the God games?
In character, don't remind me. That was a stressful situation, but out of character, yeah, I do.
Do you remember? That actually helped the orcs become a registered nation in the Muestra because they were trying to build a train through like orc lands.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Congratulations. This is the result of that.
Nice.
You get kids who are actively moving livestock between
Child
areas.
workers.
No. Family workers. But yes, child labor. Anyway. Oh. We just call them cousin. We really didn't know what they were called. But, yeah. Okay. Hold on. I gotta go call something. I actually have to go and get his fucking character sheet. This boy I have had planned for quite a while. What did we name your friend, child? What did we name your friend? It's going to bother me till I can find the fucking sheet. In here. Where is it? I had it. I was literally looking at it not too much minutes ago. Where did I put him? No. Okay, I've lost his character sheet. To be fair,
Damn.
it is a very old character sheet. It is from the time of high school.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
He is actually part of an old roleplay thing that my friends and I did.
Mhm.
Yeah, bringing him back. He is
Mhm.
alive. He is not fall. This one? That might be this one. Yep. All right, let me try and find him. He's not my character, actually. Ah, I found the chibi version. So You see that he whistles, and over comes a very chubby little, like a adolescent warboar. It's about the size of a warthog, and then they kind of balloon after that. This is Martleby. He's my steed.
Hello, Martleby.
Martleby just kind of huffs. He a big boy. He fat boy.
All right.
If you follow me, I can get you out of here safely. Excuse me. There's a couple of like ditches and stuff. I don't know. Ruts. That's the word. That have been washed out. So we're trying to move the pigs around them. But if you follow us, shouldn't be too terribly on your carts. Or we could take the boars.
Whatever we end up doing, it shouldn't matter.
Your help will certainly be appreciated, especially if it doesn't mean we become roadkill or something.
Yeah. Again, sorry about that. Whenever the boars start moving, it's a little rough to see ahead of us.
That's understandable. We'll come with. Bye.
Okie dokie. You see a dandelion get on top of his boar. And he instructs everyone to go ahead of him, and he will lead you guys down a safer path. Akuma, you notice that this path seems to have a lot of cobblestone and rubble around it.
Certainly looks like a bumpy path.
Yeah, it doesn't get washed away easy like the dirt paths, though, so that's why we're taking it. Plus, Martleby is smart. He knows to stay away from monsters.
Well, good for him.
By the way, what's your guys' name?
Hi, Noah.
I'm Akuma.
The alarm clock is Stall.
Hey.
And the turtle is me.
Oh. That's pretty cool. You know, we had, like, a couple of turtles come by our village not too long ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Though they were trying to go to the swamp area. Not entirely sure why.
If I knew, I'd say.
Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Akuma and Mr. Nee, you need to move the thing over a little bit more. You're kind of going to fall into a ditch if you keep moving the cart that way.
Good idea.
Also, Mr. Akuma, are you a tiefling?
Yes, I am.
Are you Noah's dad?
Only on paper.
Yep.
I should hit him with it. That's too bad.
Well. We're supposed to give tieflings like a big ol' thank you, because apparently a tiefling helped the chieftain, like, not die and stuff.
Oh, you mean Chief Aldrich? Or
no, that's our cousins.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the short ones. No, I can't remember what the NPC's name was, so yeah, our chief got almost killed or something whenever he was trying to get with the dwarves to become a registered nation.
That does make sense.
Yeah. It was during some weird event, and a tiefling stopped, like a weird person from harming both the dwarves and our chief. So we're supposed to say thank you to the tieflings and help them out as much as possible. But I'm not like the other kids, so he kind of just shrugs.
I see. Well, your help is very much appreciated.
No problem. Mr. Stahl, why are you made of metal?
Honey?
He did mute a little bit ago.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Might
I
have
just
had
looked
something.
over at the screen, my bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, I'm good. I'm back.
Welcome back. The NyQuil has not taken him yet.
No, legit. All right, so I heard the question though. So it's kind of just like because I was made, I really wasn't bored.
Mm.
How old are you?
I'm like, and he just kind of counts on his hands. He'll show up 8. This many.
I have so much hair.
Mm-hmm. I grow it, I guess.
Exactly.
My
I
mom
really hope
says
that.
that it's itchy, but I'm like, it's soft, so. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it beard soft? Wait, soft as beards? What the hell?
No, that's not what he said.
Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
says
I didn't hear.
he says his mother or his ma says that it's itchy, but the kid says it's soft, so he doesn't care.
No, then yeah, that is right. Soft.
Yeah. I don't know where you got beard from, though. All right.
Wait.
Are you?
Okay.
We're not sure either. We're still figuring that
Is
one
the
out.
Poco in the room with you right now?
No. Oh, I'm sorry if you can hear me, E. I didn't realize this.
You're good. You're good. It's lunchtime. You can eat. I don't care. Well, once you get past the road, turn off for my village. We'll be able to. I'll be able to get you on the right road. As you guys are walking past, the ruins start to grow larger and larger and more together. Akuma,
Mm.
you start to notice like odd things. A wave of deja vu starts to creep up your throat. You know this place. As you get through one of the intersections in the ruins, you see it. A very familiar church. One that you threw a doppelganger into the gears of. Still
Come on.
standing.
Come on, let's move.
Mr. Kuma, you looking kind of pale, which is impressive because of your red skin.
let's just say that you've had a bit of a bad history with that place.
Oh, you know old Lionheart?
Yes, that name does ring a bell.
Yeah, my pa says that it's that this place used to be called that, but after the oozes left, there really wasn't much left of it. So the boars kind of multiplied.
I see.
And Akuma, you see a very large tree, and you remember that's where all of this started. Nee, Noah, and Stahl, you see an impossibly large tree. Nee, it seems to be an oak. You're not entirely sure. Noah and Stahl, you know that this hums with a sort of magical energy. Not divine in any way, but it still hums as if it is a tuning fork stuck in the ground and still singing. As you get closer and pass by it, even Nee can start to feel that this tree, something is off with it.
Well, I guess I'm back to square one.
What's up with this?
That was the tree that started all of this.
Like the first tree ever?
Kuma,
No.
do you remember?
I remember mostly. Let's just say that before all of Lionheart, it all started with that tree.
Oh.
Ma said that someone went real crazy and forced a tree to grow where it shouldn't, and it broke the magic, causing a surge. I can't exactly do magic, but you can still kind of feel it. Feels icky.
Yes, I remember that all too well.
Mr. Kuma, were you around when it happened?
Yes, I was there.
5
One of my
years ago.
One of my party members went mad, turning himself into a tree, taking his own life in the process. After that, well, it was a blur, but many strange creatures came from this corrupting force that seems to have started with that tree. I'm not sure what kind of magic it was. Maybe it was druid magic, maybe it was unholy magic, but whatever it was, it got ugly. Yeah.
Huh.
We had to evacuate as many people as we could. My older group and I tried our best. And while we didn't save everyone, I'd like to think that most of them survived.
Wow.
And that tree started all of that.
Yes. I just wish I could have stopped it when I had the chance.
Should we like burn that tree down or something?
At this point, its magical influences seems to have subsided. So now it's nothing more than an eerie-looking piece of wood.
Okay, do you know that though?
Would you like to investigate?
I wish
'Cause-
I could say yes, but
Alright.
I guess checking wouldn't hurt.
Because if
I
you
cast-
don't know, then I'm checking that out. Because
I cast. I cast detect magic.
The entire area around you is so seeped with magic and different types of magic, it is hard to get a pinpoint on anything there. You can. The majority of it feels like it is abjuration magic. Like something is trying to shield itself. Could it be that the world itself is trying to shield it from magical influence once again? Perhaps. You don't know.
And really identify what's going on.
It would help if you
It's
got
like-
closer.
Hesitating, I step closer. Closer.
You start to feel the air around you vibrate. Like this tree is tapped directly into something that is forcing mana into the air around it. Would you like to do it again?
Yes, I step closer and closer until I could feel a change.
As you walk closer, you feel the density of magic in the air grow stronger. Are you still using detect magic?
Yes.
As you step near the tree, as if you can put your hand on it, you finally feel, with detect magic, a singular source, evocation magic. And you can feel that that is coming from the tree itself, not the air around it. That seems now to be shimmering with golds and rainbows and everything that may try to be attractive towards it. But you know the history of this tree. And you now know that someone had to evoke it into being. And you know exactly who. And you know the process in which it happened. Someone planted this, both figuratively and literally.
It appears to be some sort of evocation magic.
What's that?
Imagine a fireball.
What's fireball?
Ball of fire.
Okay.
The
Now what?
element.
Now what? I'm envisioning a ball of fire. Now what?
That's basically evocation magic.
Imagination?
Don't
Kinda.
even.
No, the stuff you're imagining.
He's just kind of looking down at a hand, looks up back at Noah, looks down back at his hands.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to think of the number real quick. Okay, you got it? Okay, I need you to add 10 to that number. Okay? Now divide that by 2. Okay? Thanks.
That's basically what this kid is like. You don't know the basis of his quote unquote magical knowledge, so you're just basically saying that evocation magic equals what he can imagine. And he has no frame of reference of what the fuck is going on.
Okay,
Especially-
so let me dumb this down a little less. Evocation magic so magic is magic in general is your imagination. You think of it, it happens. The types of magic are what you think of. When you think of evocation, you think of the elements.
Okay.
So if you're thinking of the elements, you're thinking of evocation magic. So this tree is affecting the elements.
Do you want me to give them the short version?
I just did, fuckface!
Well,
Why
I
would
was
you want
just
to do that to your father?
alcoholic turtle.
I didn't
Whoa,
hear you
whoa,
calling.
whoa!
I didn't hear you calling me that when you were drinking it.
Do you want me to reduce you to class pet? I can.
And
Someone's
What's happening?
projecting.
there's also another type of magic surrounding it. Perhaps it was made to keep all of that evocation magic in.
So it's
Whatever.
being cut off. It's blocked.
Pretty much.
So we can't do anything to it.
You
Yes.
didn't say that.
Presumably. Well, not really. All I know is that there's a damn good reason why that magic is there to stop this magic from corrupting the town again.
I'm gonna go over to the tree, do my own investigation.
You go over the tree. Do you want? What would you like to do at the tree?
I guess I'll roll. I guess I'll put my hand on a general arcana check.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Noah, what are you doing?
I'm being careful. Shut up. All right, so that is a total of. Let's see, Arcana. Here we are. Plus 3. That's an 18.
All right. It's interesting. Sure, evocation magic sort of planted itself in this tree, invoking the plant growth. Which actually, now that I think about it, I have not actually looked at the fucking spell. And it seems that aberration magic is one of the few magics that are around, but it seems that you can feel the tree pulling up what is essentially magic through its roots and is spreading it through its leaves, forcing the air around it to become heavily seeped in magic. This is something that you have not seen before, but you have read in your temple text because you were bored. The people would not shut up, so might as well read something.
Mm-hmm.
And your temple text warned people about Feywild trees. And how if they didn't have a substantial amount of magic while touching a Feywild tree, the magic would be literally ripped from their bodies and forced into the tree itself. Sort of like a magic parasite.
Oh.
So Noah,
Do I have a substantial amount of magic?
you don't need to worry about this because this tree is flush with magic. So much so that the tree bark, even though it's supposed to be a magical oak tree, feels crystalline. Like it's literally being petrified by the amount of mana that is forcing itself to gorge on.
Hey, Akuma.
Yes,
Why did the human city have a fey tree?
it wasn't there
I've
at the
not heard this
start.
joke before. Hopefully, it has a good ending.
Let's just say it wasn't there at the start. But one of my old party members, I think, was a druid of sorts. But I'm not sure what was going on in their heads.
I see.
But for some reason, they planted this thing that corrupted the entire town and anyone that got close to it.
Well, that makes sense. This thing absorbs magic and is literally from the fucking Feywild!
Yeah, now then, like it's his fault.
Oh.
I'm saying that he partied with dumbasses. That's what happened. Noah has an acorn in his pocket. He's gonna take it out.
Hey, Maceris.
Hey,
They're
sorry,
talking.
I got caught up.
Welcome.
You're good.
You're
Welcome.
It's not like I told him to plant it.
Good.
He did that of his own
They're
fruition.
in old Lionheart, which is currently a ruin, and they found the magical tree that remember like session 4, one of your party members planted using their body and kind of fucked everything up.
Noah has an acorn in his pocket. He's gonna take it out and
Okay, you take the acorn out of your pocket. What do you want to do with it?
That's a very good question. I think I'm gonna kneel down and like bury the acorn like by the roots of this tree.
Okay, you do so?
And I'm gonna like just sit next to the acorn, like to see if the magic reacts to like this acorn from another source.
Okay.
Cause it is Fey. So and it's like a really intense amount of magic everywhere. So I'm wondering if it'll affect the acorn, like enchant it, or I don't know, grow a tree that can, I don't know, balance out the magic in the area.
Okay. So, this mundane tree grows rather quickly. You guys see where Noah has placed in the dirt an acorn sprout and seem to grow. Its leaves seemingly turning the rainbow that is the same air. But as soon as it grows, in the matter of minutes, you can literally watch it grow to maturity. It withers and fades back. And in its place is an acorn sitting on top of the soil.
Does it feel like there was a change in the magical in the magic around here? Like, was the balance changed?
Not at all. It seems like this Feywild tree just pushed too much magic into this other tree, and it died because of it.
Huh, okay. Now I was gonna pick up the acorn. Okay, so
At least that's what you
I recommend we don't fuck with this thing. This thing's outputting magic like crazy.
Yeah, my
I
mom
mean,
said
that
that
was
there
kind of
was a
obvious.
mana stream underneath here that was pretty neutral until someone shoved a lot of extra magic into it, and it kind of exploded. Her words, not mine.
Exploded is a great word for it.
Loaded it. Makes sense.
That's why she says I shouldn't really be around here, but they also found me here, so I don't know.
I'm sorry, they what?
Yeah. He walks around and pulls out. He walks around the tree out of sight and then comes back with what looks to be a small baby basket. Yeah, they found me in this.
Well, I suppose that's probably a nice place to be found.
I hate to say it, I think the tree gave birth.
What?
Okay, so you.
But only mommies and daddies who are married can do that.
This will go on for another several hours.
When exactly did they find you?
9 months ago.
8-ish years ago? Right after the oozes left.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what those are, but
At least that's what they
sounds
said.
good.
Imagine Goop was sentient, anyways.
Uh,
So you were just randomly found by the very magical tree that has been outputting and absorbing magic for what could be a lot of years. In a random baby basket, just sitting there, waiting to get picked.
You are on the young side.
There's one more thing that I neglected to mention.
Go on.
Yeah?
For this type of evocation magic, the user would have to sacrifice their own life.
That explains why the tree talks sometimes.
Well, that
Probably
explains
does.
everything!
Excuse me?
That explains everything. Like, as in every answer you've ever had to ask has been answered by this one comment.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know much about whatever the flip that Feywild business is, but
Nicholas, they missed you.
my mom says I can't say fuck. Ah.
And yet here you are.
I had to explain my rule, why I said
could-
flip.
You could say the F word.
I can say the F word.
Hey.
Child, no.
Okay,
Andy,
long
no.
story short, kid, I think he got birthed by the tree because of the person that died planting it.
Ew.
Can't
You like,
can't wait to inform Kyle he's a dad.
no. He's like, nah.
This will go over well.
Well, here's the weird part. I don't think the tree can make a basket like this. He hands over the basket. The basket's made of like high quality material. Like someone just fucking left it.
Yeah, but probably the oozes did. Think about it. They've been raiding what remained of Lionheart for a while. They probably picked up basket weaving techniques. They probably made a basket. They probably noticed the tree was magical, left some offerings, including said basket. You appeared in said basket. You got picked up in said basket.
I don't know magic.
Well, that's okay. You don't gotta know magic.
Have you touched the tree?
Yeah?
And nothing happened?
Mm. My hair got longer.
Touch the tree again.
He touches the tree and his hair gets ploofier.
And it's gold, right?
It is. It looks like the fluff of a dandelion.
Mm. By chance, would you happen to have like a capsule that you may like have been training in?
Is this in character? Is this in character?
Do you go by the nickname Carrot?
What's a carrot?
Like a orange spike, but a vegetable.
Blech, I don't like vegetables.
What do you mean you don't like vegetables?
I don't like veggies.
They're
I like fruit. I like meat. Meat's my favorite. I like grains. I don't like veggies. They taste funny.
Man, I wish I knew in character about the existential crisis that vegetables don't actually exist.
No, vegetables do fucking exist. Shut the fuck up.
Well, regardless, Kyle won't be here to do his damage anymore. And whatever magic is left in that tree, it won't hurt anyone again.
It hurt people?
My mom said that it changed people. Like, humans became ravenous and just kind of ate and pooped everywhere. Our orcs apparently turned into old orcs and they got really, really angry and started attacking people. You don't do that. And, gnomes turned into clockwork pieces. I don't know what that means, though. My mom doesn't say anything, like, to clarify that. They said dwarves kind of turned into a pile of rocks that move. And oh, by the way, sometimes the shadows talk. My mom says those are leftover halflings, though.
Indeed, it corrupted them inside and out.
That's spooky. Also apparently sometimes the trees talk because the elves got turned into trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice, too.
Did your mom mention what tieflings turn into?
Go on. Say the line, Bart.
I can't remember. Hold on.
Ask what a tiefling is.
I know what tieflings are. Points to Akuma and Noah. These guys are tieflings.
Very good.
She said they turned more, like, mean and demonic and they smelled of sulfur. Like, really, really bad eggs, like someone farted.
That is sulfur.
But I don't know. They said that a couple of Asimars got affected and they just turned into beings of light and they couldn't really talk. So, yeah.
Oh, some rich or whatever. I'm just half-assing most of my guesses. But I think you're like, I don't know, either adapted or you were literally born by the tree. That's just my explanation.
Mm.
So you probably aren't going to get turned into an angry orc any day soon.
Well, I'm not orc. I just got adopted by them. I don't got the teethers. He kind of like pulls his bottom lip down. See? No teeth.
What are you then?
Human? That's what my mom says.
You're probably not going to turn into a ravenous human then.
Well, if I do, they actually now got a cure for it. They got several now.
Neat.
There was like a big old
dear.
problem about that. And the Dwarven Empire, they're really nice. I know a couple of people from there. Supposedly from the Elven Queendom. I think they kicked out their king. I'm not entirely sure. I have to ask Ma. And he kind of just like he has 3 fingers up and he's just like trying to remember and he's like staring intently at his ring finger as he's got it pulled up. I can't remember what the humans did. I think over in Farmersdale there was something, but I can't remember.
Hey, Dad, do you know?
I think Farmersdale.
You guys fucking cured the entire continent of this stuff. This is not coming back. Remember? The sun god?
Yeah, I remember. Farmersdale. Yes, I've been there before, and thankfully it was far away from the hazard zone. And so, I doubt that it was. I doubt that there was any infection there.
Supposedly there was one at the druid circle, but a couple of people were able to figure out that supposedly accidentally killing somebody and then bringing them back worked. They took a really weird bath.
Interesting. Anyway, I think we should move on.
Okay, he gets back on to Martleby. You guys want to go to my village? They're really nice people, I swear.
Sure.
My ma's there,
sure.
my pa's there, my uncle's there, my aunties are there.
Your aunties are there, nice.
Mm-hmm. I got a couple of friends there. Oh, and I think the chieftain might be back from his stuff.
Hey, can I ride your warthog too?
He's not big enough for you.
Oh. Well,
Though I could probably find you a warboard to play with.
sure. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Adults have to ride bigger ones anyway.
No, I was gonna hop in the cart. Come on, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Alright.
All right, climbing into the cart.
Viserys is in the cart. Stalled
Yeah.
in the cart.
Hell yeah.
And you guys continue on, following D&D around. You guys take a fork in the road going north. you come across a very large. It's barely a village at this point because there's more than enough people to call this a small town. It's got itself a post office.
Oh my god, a post office. What'll they think of next?
An office exclusively for post. What a time to be alive.
You guys don't know of the shenanigans it has to take for to go from village to city or township. Anyway,
What a time.
what a time to be alive. You guys walk down a gravel path. I say walk down, sorry. You guys travel down a gravel path. And there are pretty well established houses. They've got foundations, they've actually got oak, which is weird because you haven't really seen anything like trees because you're in a grassland. Minus the large ash tree in the middle of ruined Lionheart.
Large ass tree.
Large ash tree.
You can tell it's an ass tree by the way that it is.
A large ass tree?
Mm-hmm. Very large.
And
Quite large.
just north of this is the last few mountains in the mountain range of the Lionheart. So you're pretty close to the Dwarven Empire. If you look on the map.
Oh.
We have a map. Here. And these are pretty large, German-esque Dwarven architecture. Over-engineered as fuck, but you know for a fact they're not going to fall.
Yep.
And you see orcs, you see dwarves, you see like one or two gnomes that are walking around, you see tabaxi, you see humans, elves, and you see a large gaggle of tieflings all around a specific pub.
The last time I saw this many tieflings was at a family gathering.
Oh, supposedly they're actually having a family gathering. They rented the whole pub over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not allowed anywhere near it because apparently they give me too many candy. My mom will kill me if I come back with pockets full of candy again. They're really nice people. They say they like my hair.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Bias.
I mean, I'm tempted to give them a visit, but I don't want to pry into their business, or anything.
That's okay. You guys go further in and you see two more taverns. One's called the Dipsing Does, and the other one is called the Flight of the Chicken. There's two inns that you guys pass. One is called the Dozing Days.
Yes.
And the other one
Indeed.
is the Cozy Fox. With a cute little fox logo for its sign.
Mascot? Oh,
It's,
sorry.
I guess you could call it a mascot, yeah.
You don't know if they have foxes in there.
Maybe they think it's a mythical creature. Rarely heard of in tales.
You
Well,
can
this
hear
town
off the beaten path that they have a pretty large market. And you see people walking in and out of what seems to be a market alley. And you can smell freshly made bread coming from there, along with cooking meats.
This place certainly isn't short of good grub, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the the Dwarven Empire said that if we couldn't do that, we couldn't be part of their empire. But, gotta eat something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, my house is like right over there. And he points to a pretty decently sized house with someone setting a pie out in the windowsill. You can see that the windows stay open after the pie is set.
What I wouldn't give to people to float over to that pie. Not set in character.
Oh, my mom
I
must
just
have made some pie.
Byron just pokes his head out of my bag, and I'm
Oh.
Now
like,
that's a person that can fly over to the pie.
I'm like, no, Byron, that's someone else's pie. We quickly hold them.
He's like struggling hard.
I'll feed you later.
He hops off of Martleby, and Martleby will go and like pass through what looks to be like a pig gate, like a gate for dogs, but it's for a pig. You guys are more than welcome to to relax here for a bit. Continue on your way after you get some lunch. It's around, I think, noontime now. I'm not entirely sure.
I just hear my stomach growling. That certainly would be a good idea. What do you say, hey guys?
Food would be very nice. In and out of character.
Alright, you see the boy walk up the path, and you see the door open without anyone touching it. In the door frame, you see a pretty well, I'll say, defined orcish lady. When I mean defined, big O titties.
Is she at least wearing like proper
Yeah, she is
outfit?
wearing a proper outfit. However,
It
you
is
notice that the
proper.
outfit is. Hold on. Smoke detector is going off. What the fuck?
Your brother's cooking again.
Hold on. Let me go check on him.
We'll let him
Take a
cook.
small break for right now.
Good excuse to go get food for you both.
We'll be right back, and hopefully, Ikai's house hasn't burnt down.
fine. Forgot to put us on the break thing. We're on.
So I guess he didn't burn. So I guess the kitchen isn't on fire yet.
No, the kitchen is not on fire. He's in the baking part of the ratatouille. So.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I will
When you
post
left
a
over.
picture after he is done. I just gotta use the bathroom real quick. So yeah, definitely get food, use the bathroom. We'll be back in around 5 minutes. Because we're not done yet. We're gonna try
Gotcha.
to go until like at least 3 o'clock.
Welcome back, Stella.
All right.
Alrighty.
How bad is
Like
everything?
everybody's back. Alright.
So the whole place burned down?
No, the whole place not burned down. What happened is my brother had oil on a pan in the oven, so it started to smoke.
Right. That's.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
glad that it was just that. In
And
the sense of
our
just.
smoke detector is a little pissy, so sometimes he literally just takes it off the wall, turns it off, and leaves it alone. If he's cooking. I'm not tall enough to do that yet. AKA, I don't have a tall enough step stool because I may be 5'7", but I'm fucking short when it comes to putting smoke detectors on the fucking wall. So
Fair.
You may be short, but you're short.
5'7" is actually taller than the national average. The U.S. national average
How
has dropped to
much?
5'4".
3 inches taller.
Yeah.
Damn, people are getting shorter.
Hey, above
People are getting shorter by
average.
the year.
Well, yeah, people are getting smaller and
I
smaller.
am the U.S. national average.
What? Short queen.
You see, I'm not short. Fuck you, honey.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. Just because it's in.
Wow.
Just
I am U.S. national
You Americans are short.
It's
and that
because we
average is short.
so people are coming in from other countries. Other countries don't have the massive amount of caloric dense food that Americans do. So they don't have the calories in order to grow larger or the nutrients to grow larger. This is actual scientific fact. They've done 3 different studies in 3 different countries. So people who come to our country to live in our country, to eat our food, get more nutrients and more calories, so their children are healthier, taller, and just American. So
I'm
yeah.
still trying to figure out why I didn't get as big as everyone else.
Well, I love your mom.
Genetics.
Oh yeah, genetics. I got chipped.
Yeah. Is your brother
I
taller
was
than you?
blessed.
Oh yeah.
Is your sister taller than you?
Yeah, pretty much. She's like me and her are like almost a head's difference. It's very hard to tell though, like until we stand next to each other.
Ah. See, I'm slightly taller than my sister. Like,
Mm-hmm.
ever so slightly. But my brother is like 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm thinking my brother inherited my dad's height.
you inherited your mom's?
Seems that I'm definitely taller than her though.
Yeah.
She is the shortest in the family. We
But-
all look down at her. Only for that.
I look down
Oh,
at them.
no.
Girls are also genetically predisposition to. I see predisposition. This is not always the case because I know there are some girls that are fucking 7 foot. Good golly, they terrify me.
Big
Mostly
lady.
because I feel like they could palm my head and like just scoot me around.
But let's compare it to the size of my head. Andre the Giant.
I am attracted to 7-foot girls for exactly the same reason, so I don't know what you're
Okay. Fanny, put her there.
Stop!
Yeah, you there.
My man.
Oh, then.
We appreciate women of all sizes.
Yeah.
That is
We
true.
appreciate all men of all sizes. We do not appreciate
true.
if you are asshole.
I think
I love hubbing.
that's kind of mean.
If they are an asshole, then you need some help.
But if you
Stop
asshole
it.
another
It's
asshole, the amount of assholes on the planet stays the same.
I don't even want to know how you
Batman
asshole an
logicking this shit.
asshole.
Schrodinger's asshole.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're getting off topic. We're back to D&D. Alrighty. So you meet a full orc lady with big old titties,
Normal.
Okay. Yep.
and it
Yeah,
is Dandy's
Really?
adopted mom. You know, normal.
I'm normal.
Do any of you guys speak Orcish?
Nope.
Let me check my list. I don't even think I have. I have 2 languages. Yeah, no, that's not on there. Unless they speak water.
Ah, yes, Aquan.
I
Maceres, do you
no other way
speak
to describe it.
Orc?
Let me check.
Allow me to count the ways.
No.
Okay. Noah, do you speak Orc?
I do not.
You know,
Stall,
none of us
do
is
you
really.
speak Orc?
Oh, Stahl's body is trying to kill him actively. He may not be here.
Oh, okay. Understood.
It, back at it again.
Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme.
You already know it.
So, none of you understand anything this woman is telling her child. You don't understand what this child is telling his mom.
He's bad mouthing us.
You see her
Never.
look at you guys, then look back to the kid, and it is just like, have you guys ever heard of very rural, R-U-R-A-L, rural?
Rural.
Sorry, I have to
Rural.
break out
Have
the
fun
southern
saying
accent
that.
for this.
Yeah, I was gonna
Rural.
say.
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say have fun saying that without a southern.
I have to say it with a southern accent, otherwise it makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Rural.
Rural
If
Russian.
you're No, I've never heard rural Russian.
Nope.
It is the most
God.
interesting thing to try to dissect.
Why is the word rural just fucking kryptonite for Northerners to say?
I'm trying to use a very neutral accent. I know I do still have a slight southern twang to my neutral accent, but it's still fucking hard to say.
I've slowly been gaining the southern accent. It's hilarious.
It's easy to say things in the southern accent.
It's easy to pronounce things in a southern accent.
Agreed. But
Ooh, the intrusive thoughts almost made me say a funny.
please don't. Also I need to pull up chat because we're actually working.
Woo!
Woo! There you go. Go back to normal. I'm watching my own stream. I do not care.
You are a viewer.
I don't think it counts me. Yeah, it doesn't.
No.
Cringe. Anyway, so she kind of just nods, coughs a little bit. So you guys are Dandy's friends.
We met him today, but yeah.
It seems.
I guess you could say that.
He was very
doubt
kind
if
enough.
you guys are around the age of 7.
Nope.
Not that I know of.
I mean, he almost ran us over, but
I
he
have
showed
a
us the way
memory
to
of
your
about
place.
maybe 2
Uh,
years.
I'm gonna raise my hand. Does time work differently here?
Normally it doesn't.
Okay, then I shouldn't be 7.
Okay, so
I don't know this place. Every
Well,
time we go to a new place, it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, here have some weird shit.
and
Well,
he
you
didn't kidnap you using his boars.
No, this was quite
No.
willing.
I mean, he almost ran us over, but it was an accident, and no harm done.
Ah, well, I'm glad that he didn't run you over. I've been trying to warn him not to play with the pigs that close to a road. He insists on doing it anyways. She kind of just looks at him, and he just smiles. That's all you can see. Now, you are more than welcome to have lunch. I did make a lot because this child eats a lot. You said it was a healthy appetite. Child, you're going to eat me out of house and home. But anyway, his father should be coming back soon. You are more than welcome to wait. And I've never had guests, so I apologize if my house is not accommodating.
It's very, very nice of you to have us over, regardless. We
Alright.
will make sure not to cause any problems while we're here.
Alright.
Gives the eye to you know who.
I do not. As long as you try not to wake our youngest, that would be fine.
Oh.
She goes inside, and you see Dandy follow. This house looks quite large. You guys are more than welcome to go through and go into it. You will have to leave the horses.
That's okay.
That's
We can just
fine.
hitch him up at a hitching post if there is one nearby.
There is a cobblestone wall that you can tie them to.
That's hitched enough.
There you go.
Our resident horse guy, though he may be evacuating either his stomach or his bowels, or both at the same time, I know sickness can do weird things to us.
Oh, poor guy.
I've had it happen. It's terrible.
Certainly
almost
doesn't
had it
sound
happen.
unlivable.
Oh, it's not fun.
Certainly doesn't sound really nice.
I don't envy you. If you're throwing up and the back half is like it's my turn,
Oh.
that's no
I've
fun.
gotten
As an
some
abomination.
fucked up shit where the bottom part is going and it's just like, hey, you would be funny. Stomach pressure.
Oh yeah.
Good luck
that
trying
happens.
not to throw up.
The thing that really sucks for me is this is a slight tangent and then we'll get right back to it. I just my trash bag is or my trash can is a wire mesh.
Do you not put anything in it? Like a trash can?
No, I can put stuff in it. Well, like I can put a trash bag over it. It's just that a lot of times for convenience, I don't. I just go outside and empty the trash. You know, it's a lightweight mesh. Even full of stuff, like full of bottles, I can still just one hand pick it up most of the time. But it's like in those moments, I'm like, crap, I gotta make sure that I put the bag in or else, no. Bad things are gonna happen.
So, the way my bathroom is situated is if you are at the door, left is the sink and counter area. You take a step in, take a step to the right, there's the there's the toilet. Take a half step past the toilet to your right, there's the bathtub. It's not a big bathtub, it's just like, what do you mean disconnected? No, don't tell me my.
What do you mean disconnected?
What do you mean?
I'm still here. Oh, dish stream dead. It was a network error. Please try again.
What?
Oh no.
This
Well, I
happens.
We are
I'm still here.
recording, so we are good.
Yeah, we're not too like scared, but
Reconnection
see.
successful. Alright. Stream should be back up. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Let's see.
It's saying it's not fully back up.
No, it is not just yet.
What the
It
fuck?
still says that you're here. Oh, here we go. I see
Is
you
it
now.
working now?
Yes.
It also says we have 4 viewers. Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back. Our stream
Sorry
has
for that
decided to
hiccup.
break.
Today's just not been our day for tech.
I have had internet issues. I had to wrangle my modem and the switch that is connect to, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Blame Comcast.
I do.
Packet loss is a bitch. Anyway, so you guys are more than welcome to come inside the house.
All right. Yeah, I will
In the house?
politely go in.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go in. Let's go in.
Of course.
As soon as you step inside, there is a step down to get into the common area. For us Americans, that's called the living room.
The
You
place
see-
where no murders can happen.
Exactly. So you have the living room, which connects to an open dining room, which connects to a kitchen, which then has a small doorway that goes to a hallway that you can see from the living room. You turn to the right, there's the hallway that goes back, and you see a couple of more doors over there. You turn to the left if you're in the living room. You see a door. You see a hallway over there, and you see a couple of doors down that way. In the living room, you see a couple of children playing, all in different ages. You see a teenager who is currently trying to drown out the noise with some peace and quiet up in the rafters. It's a pretty tall living room, so there's beams to support the pitch of the house, and they're up there, and they're trying their best to read a book. You see 2 and 3-year-olds, like there's at least 3, all of different races, actively trying to fight each other with for a toy. You see
For a toy?
it is a gigantic teddy bear that they're all trying to claim as their own. There is a 11-year-old that seems to be playing with a 1-year-old, like walking them around. You know, that hunched over. You are actively being the spine for the little child so that they get enough strength in their legs and balance so that they can walk around by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing that. The one up in the rafters seems to be a dragonborn, though from this height and that weird angle, you can't exactly tell what type of dragonborn that one is. The 3 2-year-olds, I don't know why that was hard to say, are a
32-year-olds.
a dwarf, and a human 2-year-old, all trying to fight for the teddy bear. The dwarf already looks like he has a 5. The dwarf is a boy, and it looks like that one already has a 5 o'clock shadow. The 10-year-old is a tiefling, and the 1-year-old is an elf, toddling around. You can hear in the dining room some noise. Does anyone want to go and investigate the dining room?
I believe I'll do that.
All right. In the dining room, you see a very distraught man looking over a bunch of books with at least 3 other around school age, so they're around 5, 6, and 1 11-year-old. Again, a dwarf, an elf, and an orc child. He looks like he's trying to teach them math. And this man is a human. He is very distraught, trying to say, no, Tommy. You cannot argue with me. 1 + 1 = 2. Greta, please tell me that you have done your multiplication homework. No? I'm going to make you do the grid again.
Uh-oh.
Johnny.
I just silently slink back, just to leave this poor man to his own business.
Dandy comes from the kitchen to the living room, using the hallway to not bother his mom. He has plates of pie for you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you very much, Dandy.
No problem. My mom's in the middle of doing her daycare job. But she says that you guys can have this apple pie.
Oh,
That is appreciated.
Yes. I'll take 2 slices. One for me and one for my griffin.
Okay. He, like, carefully gives you 2 plates and is trying to keep the 2-year-olds from grabbing the pie because they're trying to climb up him. There for you. Here's for you. Here's for you. Get off of me. Get off! He's like trying to shake one of them off his leg. You get one
I guess
later.
Noah will scruff one of the little ones and just peel them off like like a banana.
Are you watching the pie?
I'm watching my pie.
No. Noah, make me a perception check.
Perception? Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. When the dice loads, that is. Did I click the dice?
I think you did.
Oh, hold on, there it goes. Ooh,
Yeah, it's
frames
just
per
taking
second.
a sweet time.
Total. Let's see, perception. 16.
Okay. You're able to see the
Passive
sneakiest
perception.
and tiniest little mage hand you think you've ever seen. Trying to grab just a chunk of pie off your plate.
Noah is just gonna like look at the mage hand and just like a pinch to grab it. Okay, little kid, how the fuck did you do that? That's impressive.
Fuck!
And good job. That was like, what, 5 minutes? Good work.
I
Wow.
learned a new word. It's called fuck. That is the dwarf
before
who
you forget, little
screams
one.
that one.
Before you forget, little one, the person that taught you, their name is Noah. You say Noah?
Noah.
There we go. Good job, Pumpkin.
Close enough.
Oh my god.
Noah's just snickering. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also another fun word you guys can use. You know the word poopy? Well, there's another one for that. It's called shit.
Oh,
Before that
you guys are
happens,
terrible.
everyone just sees a wet dish rag getting flung, and it smacks Noah in the face.
Oh.
Like you get shh, and then
Well, good news,
Shut up.
everybody. Karma does exist.
Noah. Oh,
I ought to
no.
clean that mouth. That
God.
There's no soap in it, sadly.
hey,
Noah will share his slice of pie with his brat, though.
the dwarf that's on your leg, or the drow that's casting mage hand.
No, the bat rat on
Okay.
my shoulder probably.
It eats it and kind of spits out a small chunk of something. You're not entirely sure what it would be until you eat the pie. Someone has snuck vegetables into this apple pie.
Hey,
What
Danny, you
vegetables?
said you weren't a
what
fan
vegetables?
of vegetables, right?
Yeah, this is a very important question.
Rhubarb.
I mean, I wish it was just rhubarb at the very least. Now I have to contend with 2 separate flavors. I've actually never had rhubarb.
It actually pairs very well
Oh,
with
rhubarb.
apples.
I was only had it with fucking like, I think it was strawberry.
Apple
Oh.
rhubarb pie is actually really good.
I've had a
I just ate pie.
strawberry energy drink before, and it was good.
I've never had
It breaks
rhubarb
down.
pie.
It's like a sweet root pie. So it just breaks down into basically the exact same texture and flavor profile as the thing that you cook it in.
Oh, okay.
I hand one of my slices to Byron. While I eat the other. Or slices of pie, I mean.
And he eats it. The brat eats it. Does anyone else eat theirs?
I'll
Mhm.
give it a go.
Yeah.
Tastes like apple pie. Doesn't seem to be
Whoa!
a
Wow.
amazing.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Next, you're gonna tell me this stuff was made of fruits.
It is.
Oh my!
Whoa. Oh. Oh my
This
god.
couldn't get better.
Not bad.
This is
Yeah, my
great.
mom makes it. Anyway, waddles over as he's got a child on both legs, and like peels them off onto the carpet by like sticking them onto the stuffed animal. There you go. And there you go. Where's the other one? Carl! You hear a voice up in the rafters. What? You see the other one? You see a
Huh?
snout slowly come out and look down. Hidden behind the table, trying to use magic again. You see it come back. Up there, it looks like a silver dragon, but it's got a weird sheen on it. Like it's not exactly a dragon that you guys know.
Oh,
A dragon.
Yeah,
Quite
that's
small for a
Carl. He's a dragonborn.
Hello there.
Sup? Calls out from the rafters.
what's up?
And gotcha! He picks up a giggling drow baby and sticks them with the others. Alright, that's all the 2-year-olds. Yeah.
You're certainly adept at this whole childcare thing.
Well, I mean, my mom's it runs this daycare in her home, and my dad offers in-house tutoring. So I just kind of been used to taking care of kids. In fact, all my friends are basically friends that I take care of. We go out and have fun.
Interesting.
Quite
Yeah.
nice.
So, yeah. He eats his apple and sneakily hidden rhubarb pie. Also, Noah, what were you saying about veggies?
You said you weren't a fan of them, right?
Oh, yeah?
Don't worry about the pie then.
Okay. Continues eating the pie. You see the mom come back out.
Man, I wonder what's next. Sneaking broccoli into the brownies. Just casually takes another bite of apple pie.
The mom comes out and grabs the dish towel from Noah's head and walks back into the kitchen, not before saying, "You better not curse in front of the children. They get enough of that at home."
Noted.
I wonder
Oh.
why.
Duly noted.
And you guys are more than welcome to explore. You can ask the children, the ones that can talk. Or
Oh, good.
you guys are free to leave. Or ask the mom what Dandy's deal is. And all that jazz.
I think I should ask Dandy's mother about this.
Alright, well, she is in the kitchen, so you are more than welcome to go.
So, a lot of work taking care of these children, right?
Yes, but it's also rewarding, so it's a bit tiring. She's actively making baby bottles out of
Yeah, I guess
cow's
so.
milk.
So, where exactly did you find Dandy?
Oh, it's Dandy telling you that story. Alright. Well, I found Dandy near the old Magic Oak. We call it that because it's a very large landmark and we can see it for miles. We found it at the base in a very odd looking basket. We took Dandy, we left the basket because, well, why would you take the basket along with the baby if you can just hold it in your arms? And so that's what we did. Brought him back. And the child never gets dirty. And even if he rolls around in mud, it seems to just slide off of him.
Strange abilities for sure. Or,
I agree, but he was around that thing for at least a few hours. We have patrols there in case something comes up. And sometimes our boars do go close to that area, thinking that it's safe. It's been a couple of months now since the oozes actually left, and that child. She looks over in the direction of the living room. He has grown so much. We tell him that he's 8 years old because that's around the same size as everyone else. But it's been only months since that boy has come here. And I'm
months?
almost at my wit's end. I was not joking whenever I said he was almost eating us out of house and home.
Huh. Well, I guess associating with that. Well, I guess associating with that cursed tree would have its boons and banes.
I agree. But there's something. That child, anything you teach him, quick as a whip. His father has exhausted all sorts of media on him. Books, moving pictures, drawing, painting, maths, history, stuff like that. Near perfect, like, just recall.
So he learns fast and ages fast.
And
Do
he
you think the tree would have
eats
it?
everything. He says he hates vegetables, but I've been hiding it at his meal just so that he gets enough nutrients.
Do you think he inherited the magic from that tree?
I don't know. 1 hour, he was not there. The next patrol hour, he was there. Like he was dumped there by a family who couldn't even keep him. I don't know what to do with him. I love him to tears. I really do. And you won't catch me saying that I don't like him. But the way that he is growing, and it's only been about 3-4 months tops. The other kids, the Carl up in the rafters, the reason why he stays up there is because, well, we found him too, but not at the oak tree. We found him at the edge of the river that runs out of Lionheart's lake. He's some sort of new dragon. We're calling it gym dragons, though we're not entirely sure where they came from. Supposedly, they've always been here, but I can't exactly say that it's true because I am not educated enough to do so. You can ask my husband. The dwarf and the drow child are from families. The human children even the very youngest, are from families that moved here from Farmersdale. The tiefling is from family that came here. The orc child in there, that's mine, biologically. The human child and that one over there at the table as well came from families. Carl and Dandy, along with the war boars, the war boar that Dandy rides, Marshallby, I believe it's called. They're all they're all adopted. Carl at least grows at a normal rate. He's been here for 11 years. But Dandy is... I don't know.
I see.
I'm worried
The
about
truth. Understandably so. From my experience, ever since I witnessed it getting planted, that tree's been nothing but trouble.
The shaman says that we should never have gone there. She speaks of just ancient horrors that have been dug up, and she says that that's what caused the whole sickness.
Yes, the ooze.
No,
The ooze that co-
the
What?
ooze? The ooze is fine. The ooze we could talk to. The ooze was there to clean up the problem. They act.
Oh,
I'm talking about the sickness that turned people into things that they're not.
monsters.
Agreed.
Yes. I've witnessed it. I have witnessed it firsthand. I was there at the time. Whatever. The evocation magic there are corrupted people, turning them into monsters that I don't think I've ever seen.
I don't think it was the evocation magic that did that. She looks around and pulls a partition so that that part of the kitchen is locked off from the dining room where the kids are being taught. Ages ago, when the gods still walked this land, actively were creating things. They say that a corrupted magic was created and forced onto the beings that were made not of chaos, to drive them into the chaos's clutches. Now, they never said that it truly went away, but I think it was locked down deep in the soil, and the tree brought it up. Because I've seen what it does to magic. Magic cast around that area goes haywire. Can't barely use it. Because there's so much energy in the air. I myself know a little bit of magic. Just like prestidigitation, create and destroy water. So I can do my business and keep it there. I can't use it around that tree. It either goes... It surges forth. Like I haven't even called forth the magic. Or it just breaks. Doesn't cast at all.
The only magic I've used around that thing was detect magic.
Or get
And
overwhelmed with it, with all sorts of different magics.
yes, it's like something. It's not like a wall of magic trying to keep the evocation magic in.
That is an old ritual done by the shamans. We stay here, not that far from it, but also in our own nation, in order to keep an eye on it. That's why I say that we have patrol hours, where the adult would go and make sure that nothing has disturbed it. It's getting more and more concentrated now that the tree is starting to crystallize, and we won't be having to do much of anything. That's what the ritual is trying to do. Bind the magic in the tree in order for it to solidify. Like water whenever it freezes.
I see.
And the only reason why I know this is because I have gotten training to be the next shaman. Which is why I'm only able to do this job. All my sisters, they're able to be warriors and patrolmen. And here I am playing babysitter.
I see.
Well, if you can help me out with Dandy by taking him with you. You adventurers seem to be more adept at magic than I am. Probably find someone who knows a lot more than magic than I do. I know that there's some colleges out there, but I can't afford it. I'm pretty sure down in Farmersdale there are people and wizards and know-it-alls like that. If you can take him down there, get him set up with people that actually know how to deal with his condition, that'd be great. But I'm at my wit's end. And
We'll
so is
take
his
him.
father. Thank you. As long as he can get help. I don't have much, but I can give you foods and rations to get you down to Farmersdale.
Your help is appreciated. We'll find a way. We'll find a place for him. And that is an Ailstorm guarantee.
Ailstorm?
Oh boy, the
Yeah.
Hailstorm guarantee.
You mean to say that you're part of the family that's gotten the pub rented out. The tub rented out, fuck. The pub rented out.
Oh, family bath. Oh,
Oh,
Grandma, you should have come.
you mean all those tieflings that were at the pub?
Grandma, you
Aye.
should have come.
Shut the fuck up, Pix.
It seemed like they were at a family gathering.
Aye, it's a celebration of some the matriarch's birthday or something. I guess since you're an Ailstorm, you better be going there too.
Well, I guess I should. Thanks for letting me know.
No,
Don't worry.
worry.
Your son is in good hands.
Thank you. I would trust him to the other adventurers, but she kind of looks at your group. To be fair, I think you guys are the more magically inclined than them. You guys seem also to have gone through a bit.
I can't guarantee he won't be cussing like a madman when he's back.
That child has had a potty mouth ever since I came here. That's why there's certain words that I have banned and given him different words to use. And by the time that he gets back, he might as well be an old man if the way that he's aging goes.
You know, we may not look like it, but my group seems to have a history with protecting children. I mean, it's just a coincidence. Must be some weird coincidence.
Okay, maybe you shut the fuck up.
That's so weird. Maybe we shouldn't talk about what happens to those kids.
Anyway, here. She hands over about 10 pounds worth of food. This is about the rations for a week. This is all the food that I can spare for right now. It has vegetables, so make sure that the child actually eats it. I know Danny doesn't like vegetables, but boy needs them.
You have my word.
Right. Well, Off you go, Mr. Ailstorm, so you don't miss the whole shindig.
It was a pleasure meeting you, madam. I shake her hand.
She shakes your hand and clasps it with the other. Thank you for doing this. She reopens back up the partition.
I guess Noah will step out of the partition section.
Alright. You got another escort quest! Woo!
I love escort.
This
Escorts.
at least this one's like the child is old enough to tell you guys what he wants instead of Spud, who just doesn't understand what the fuck is going on.
Oh boy.
Hey, Dandy.
Yeah.
Well, this week's your lucky week, kiddo. You're gonna be going traveling.
Are you ready for a world of adventure?
Yeah, I get to leave?
Yeah, Yeah, well, your mom said you gotta be supervised, so we're here. We're gonna be taking
But
you,
I
but
don't want to leave.
well, okay, hang on. Now I was gonna nail down just brother mode squat. well, your
Who's
well,
gonna take care of everyone while I'm gone?
well, your mom's gonna be taking care of the kids, and your dad's gonna be taking care of the kids, and everyone's gonna miss you here as much as you miss them. But
Who's gonna take care of Bartleby?
you can take the boar with you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can take the boar with you. Everything's gonna be fine. You're probably gonna be gone. If you really want to be home really, really quickly, just 2 weeks tops. But if you end up having fun on the road, we're gonna be around with you. And your mom says we're pretty chill. And plus, Noah's gonna put an arm around Danny's shoulders, whisper to him, "When you're on the road, you can cuss as much as you want. We don't restrict words."
I gave up a long time ago.
Okay, as long as everyone's gonna be okay with me leaving.
Hmm? Yeah.
I guess I gotta go pack then.
Mm-hmm.
Take as much time as you need to pack your things.
Okay. See Danny scrub and move his hair? You can actually see the boy has a face underneath the hair. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
He has eyes. And hey, Noah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look at the DC for this real quick. Give me a hot second. Where are the conditions? Where are the conditions? There's the conditions.
That's always something you want to hear. What are the conditions of taking this child in?
That's exhaustion. I don't need that.
Not yet.
Where's that spell? Spell gives me the conditions. You should be able to pass this. I'm not entirely going to gank you.
I assure you, I feel it. I feel the looming dread of a nat 1 over my head.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
I feel the looming dread of a nat 1 over my head.
It's gonna happen. You've been rolling high.
Dread of a nat 1 over my head. I feel the looming dread. Okay. Let's see. You said wisdom save?
Yeah.
That's a total 15.
Oh no. Off by 1. Okay, so you get hit with charm. You look into this kid's eyes and they are rainbow, and you get hit with charmed person. Unfortunately, your character does not know this, but you do.
Oh boy. Noah's gonna look at the rainbow eyes. Oh, neat. You got funky eyes too. Hey, Dad, look, the kid's got funky eyes too.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, you should look at this. Does this smell like chloroform to you?
uh,
Unintentional mis- Hey, Dad. Dad,
What? What?
look at the funky eyes on this kid.
Funky eyes? What are you talking about?
Akuma, do you look at the child's eyes?
Wait. I take one glass and set it.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw as you meet eye to eye with the rainbow-eyed child.
Oh boy, I feel the dread of a nat 1.
Probably got Noah's.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
15 plus 2 plus a 2 in wisdom, that would be 17.
you are also
What did
one
he-
off. You also
Ah.
get hit with charm person.
also one off. We have to hit 16 exactly?
DC is 18.
I hit
18? I
I
had
had
15. That was more than one off, you bitch.
Oh.
I had 15, and my modifier makes it 17.
Wait, okay, so I said the DC was 16. My bad. I need to actually read my fucking notes. So, you feel the
I'm not
pull.
looking
Okay.
at
Glasses.
Yeah, don't look at it, slow mo. Akuma, you feel the pull of, like, this child may or may not know that he is actively doing or involuntarily doing this, but you feel magic try to be cast upon you. However, you are so well versed with any sort of. You also have counter charm, by the way, as a bard inherently. Do you want to counter charm your child?
Yes. Yes.
You need to learn.
Wait.
Counter charm
Yes.
is a bard thing.
No,
So-
no, no. Yeah, I'm just trying to see.
Or
the
maybe
scene.
not. Or maybe not counter charm, no counter charm.
Well, if you counter charm, you just charm the kid, and the kid will start listening to you.
No, that's not how counter charm works.
Does now.
Counter
Oh,
charm
it has to
is
be.
not.
Yeah, never mind. It has.
Yeah, no.
It's not done
Counter.
involuntarily. My bad. I actually have to read. Cringe.
It's not a counter spell, sadly.
No, but you can counter charm if you notice that someone else is charmed. But congrats.
Guess what you guys don't notice.
Grudge, you are now charmed.
No.
Wow.
Akuma is not charmed, however, Noah is. You do feel
What?
a wave of magic come off this kid as soon as you look at his eyes, but the effect does not seem to come to hit you. So you're not entirely sure what the fuck is going on. Unless someone
do I-
wants to try to figure out what the kid just accidentally tried to spell.
I'm good.
I mean, after I feel something, I use detect magic out of suspicion. I'm like,
What's
what the
your
hell?
what's your probable cause here, officer?
Oh boy, we're using detect magic. This child is radiating magic.
Gee.
Like,
Gee, I wonder why.
this guy, like, if magic was radiation, this boy would be uranium 235.
What
Alright,
a
boys.
surprise.
We have all turned sterile.
And there goes Viserys.
What?
Wow, you're just connecting, my bad. I
But
need
yeah,
to
yeah, because I
read.
forgot it was on.
You're good.
I wasn't there,
You're good.
bro.
For some, his mother was right. Wait, wait, did I miss?
The
My
child
assumption
leaves to
must be
go
correct.
change, to go get his food. Not food. Go get his stuff.
Might
I
have been
knew
food.
there was something strange about him.
I don't want to be that guy, but can we take a wild shot in the dark here?
That me.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of already did about maybe the tree burst this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Yes, his mother.
newsflash, sky's blue.
Yes, his mother found him near the tree. Of course, we already know that.
1
But-
hour he was not there. The next hour he was. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Well, that's why we're taking him with us. His mother wants us to find a place for him that can deal with his condition.
Does she know us that well?
He knows
He's
us
not-
well enough to go with.
He's not actually 8 years old. He's several months old.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Whatever kind of magic is flowing through him, it seems to be aging him rapidly.
Rapidly,
It seems it.
I'll say. I mean, I what are we gonna do? I'm kind of at a loss here. Like, I'm not. I'm not sure about this.
All right, let's have a team meeting where not the kids are.
Indeed.
When has that ever stopped you?
You want to fucking go, you fucking tin can?
Hey, if you're getting mad at the truth, that's not my fault.
Well, while the child
Getting
is
mad at the truth, okay?
Then why
I'll
you
while the
started
child is
yelling?
getting ready,
discussion.
Yeah,
Sure, if
I-
you want to drag it out, let's do it not where Dandy's siblings are.
he has a point, you know.
Yes,
Why
of
did I
course.
agree with him? Ugh.
Why wouldn't you? If someone makes a good
Why
point, you can agree with
haven't you?
them.
Why
Yeah.
haven't you been agreeing with me in the first place? We could have been done with like more than half of this by now.
Anyway, while the child gets ready, I have somewhere to be. And by proxy, you have somewhere to be. You know what?
Oh, and where are
Yep.
we going?
We're gonna drop by and say hello to the family.
Well, if we're having a family meeting, then Saul's gonna come too.
Why?
He's a more functional dad than you, Dad.
Hey,
That's yeah. Oh my god.
We're trying to kill the robot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It'll.
No.
So who's all going to the Ale Storm birthday bash?
Nostalgia is forced to go.
Yeah. I know Noah and Akuma are going to go. Nee and Maceris, what would you like to do?
I'll be here.
You'll be here with the kid,
I'll go.
and Maceris will go. Okay. So, Akuma, Nee, Maceris, Noah, and Stahl, you all separate. No, Nee will be staying here. Maceris, Akuma, Noah, Stahl, you will be going to the pub that is rented out.
Oh god. Oh god.
Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol.
No, we're not
alcohol.
drinking.
Words
Oh
I
my
never
God.
thought I'd hear come
Y'all
out of
literally
Caster's
handed me
character's mouth.
alcohol and said to have fun. What the hell is wrong with me drinking now?
We're trying to make a good impression on the family. We don't make a good impression by, drinking ourselves away. I
Sorry, but the impression we have is that we're related to Akuma. I think it's bad enough as it is.
okay, well, we're not related, and that means that doesn't give us the reason to just start drinking our life away. What it means is that you are being on your best behavior, because if you're not, oh my god, I'm going to tell you a new one.
well,
So
when it comes to
behave.
making first impressions, my family, the results tend to vary.
Okay, well, that
If
doesn't
you
make it
couldn't
any
tell.
better. The point still stands to be on your best behavior. That's all that matters. Once we get used to the, you can start drinking, but not at the beginning.
As you
Fine,
guys near the
Mom.
pub, you hear like loud music,
Oh god.
and you see tieflings that are literally flung outside because they're so drunk.
Okay,
Oh, these are my kind of people.
fuck me, I guess. I don't know. At this point, Akuma, is your family party animals? What the hell is this?
Yes, this brings back memories.
You have never told me any of these memories.
Yeah, these memories have been very. I'm not
Kuma
here.
has
These
also
memories.
never told you the fact that he is basically liberated the majority of his race.
Yeah,
So
not just at all. So being told that it's gonna be at some point, it's gonna be like, huh? What?
yeah, Kuma, do you want to
Huh?
fill them in on what the fuck has happened on this continent with tieflings?
You see, tieflings have had a bit of a strange history, and a lot of it is not pretty. You see,
Okay.
we've been dealing with our we've been dealing with our sworn enemy, the Cult of Bone, for years, up until a few months ago, of course,
Actually, last year, whenever,
or last year. So we were sick and tired of them and treating us as nothing more than breeding stock. So we revolted, and I was there with them.
Great. Nice and dandy and all that, Dad. Noah's gonna kick open the bar door. Yeah, swords are here! Who's got the beer?
there is just a rave going on, by the way, and Akuma at the forefront of the rave, the person that is directing everyone to either chug, dance, or to party is your mother.
Oh my god, what the hell is this place? So what is this place?
Pirate Captain Ailstorm.
Pirate? Your mother's a
See that
pirate?
woman? See that woman up there?
Yeah, I mentioned that like 5 flashbacks ago, okay?
That
I love these layers. No, it's just okay.
oh,
Oh my god.
it's mother. See that woman up there? You
Yes.
see that woman up there, Noah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's your grandmother.
Oh, nice.
This woman seems to be like in her 70s. Well, she is
Jesus.
doing breakdancing moves and actively, like, she is balling. Maceris, you are also here and you're seeing the shenanigans.
Yes.
This is pretty tame compared to the interdimensional bullshit that unfortunately you have been pulled into. We'll get there when we
Yeah.
get there.
Mother always knew how to throw a good shindig.
Oh,
Clearly.
what?
Hey, Miss Hailstorm, your son's here!
She's going to, like, look over and, like, do her best to get off the table that she was breaking it down on. And, like, hobble over. She is, like, drunk as fuck.
Oh boy, I know that look. Look, I just prepare her to catch her just in case she falls.
She, like, stumbles over, looks Noah up and down, then looks to Akuma. You never told me that you had a son?
I was on paper.
On my Sailstorm, goaded with the saws, breaking it down, Granny style.
Yeah. No, don't say that.
Come on, Pig, say that out loud. All straight to here, come on.
I just don't want to interrupt. That's all. That's the only reason I'm texting is I don't want to interrupt this.
Put it in the stream for a whole
The
chat.
rave of a
Whole
lifetime.
Oh
Yes,
boy.
this is Noah, my adopted son.
Hmm. So you couldn't get a girl pregnant, so you had to go and adopt.
Okay. Well,
I'm
boys,
working
you
on
guys
it. I'm
sound
working on it.
Get pick pregnant, but at least you could get a paper pregnant. Clearly.
all right. You guys have
I'm
fun.
working
Like
on it.
Stall's like clapping
I
his
just
hands.
haven't found
I'm
the
gonna
right
be in the
one yet.
Oh well. Here, a
Anyways,
little
yeah.
something from me. She's going to take Noah's hands and, like, slip something into it.
Noah's gonna pull his hands back and like step away from Akuma so he doesn't confiscate what it is. And
Hey, Noah, you like a gun?
Please, God, do not. No, please,
Oh,
do
shit.
not give him a gun. Oh my God, please, I'm begging you.
No,
Don't
Noah's
do it.
packing heat.
Oh God,
It
it's
is
over.
a
It's so over,
popper.
dude.
It is like it cannot take any ammo, but it takes the popping cap, and you will have to refill it. It's like 2 copper pieces while you're in the Dwarven Empire because they're really fucking easy to get for kids.
Noah's like holding the gun and his like smile just grows malicious. Like, oh.
Why did you do it?
I know it's gonna
That's
run
a
off to Cosmister somewhere.
Just
Sweet.
like whenever I gave you your first firearm. Pats Akuma on the head.
Yes, good time. And speaking of which, I wonder where it is nowadays. He's
What do you mean? I
been-
gave it to your son. Still works.
Oh, the old flintlock.
Yeah, I kind of souped it up a little bit so that it can light fires, but that's about it. Now, on to actual business. You see that she stands upright as she's done faking being drunk. This woman, you've never seen her drunk. I don't think she can get drunk. On to business. Why were you in the archipelago of the gods?
It's a long story short, but let's just say that remember the sun god? Remember how his body was put somewhere while his soul was put in the decanter of endless non-water?
I had heard a rumor about that from the people down at Farmersdale and that witch of a woman.
Well, now he's back. Back. Thanks to me and my group, of course.
And what about the cult bone? Are they gone?
Dead as dirt. Like, I mean, though sadly, I wasn't the one who got to kill the leader. Let's just say by the time I got there, they were already dead.
Oh, at least they're gone. She claps you on the shoulder, Akuma. Your father was here earlier, though he looked worried for some reason. Not entirely sure why. But at least he popped down from his workhouse, that he likes to call it. I know exactly what it is. She kind of just snickers. And he wished me a happy birthday. Same with you. You know, you're one of the only children that actually decided to come back and stay for a little while and show me, other than the 2 girls, that they were alright.
Oh, you mean Mimi and Nini?
Yeah. They were off to do a little bit of work again.
Meanwhile, no in the background's like
Still
obviously
liberating?
getting
Yes. Yes. Father told me, or actually, somebody told me that they were still liberating.
They finally were able to locate the last one. And you wouldn't guess where it would be.
Ooh, where is it?
Members Keep.
Members Keep.
Akuma, roll history.
That one. Close enough.
Alright. You don't know much about Members Keep because, well, Members Keep was where a lot of the political people would be. You know that Members Keep was where Parliament was supposed to be kept, which is why it's called Members Keep, because they would keep the members of Parliament there, so they would do, government shenanigans. Stuff that you really didn't want to deal with. But the fact that they're the last holdout of the breeding pits is at Members Keep kind of solidifies what you had seen earlier with the Cult of Bone being high prominent political figures.
Well, I guess my assumption about those political predators was right.
Yeah.
I always knew they were a little bit fishy. Hence why I'm not into politics.
And good thing you aren't. Darn shame, really, that they decided to go down this one. But anyway, stay, have a few drinks, live it up a little.
Oh, well, trust me, I am going to do a lot of living tonight. Happy birthday, Mother.
Thank you, kiddo. And she goes back to hyping up the party. Now, over at the bar, Maceris, stall. There is a wide variety of drinks.
Red wine?
No, but there's something close.
Ooh.
It's called Grave Dirt.
Grave dirt.
Grave dirt.
Grave Dirt is, you see it placed in front of you, and the smallest shot glass that you can see, and it looks solid until you start to move it, and then it's liquid.
All right, I'll take a sip. I'm not hesitating. I'm just going for it.
You can feel it pop in your mouth. Oddly enough, this is carbonated for some reason. And carbonated shot. And it burns, but it also tastes like strawberries. And then it shifts. It turns into grapes, oranges.
Good God.
It tastes like a rave inside of your mouth. It is also
Okay.
It is also near 50 proof.
All right. Barkeep, give me as much as you're legally allowed to give me.
You and like half of my bar, dude. You can see this man is high off of his own stuff.
Jesus Christ. He's drunk. He's high off his own product. The drinking game begins. Rubbing my hands together.
All
right.
I'm
Do we-
gonna come over and also get a drink.
You know.
Noah would like to come over to the bar, like slap his hands down, like, or slap one hand down, the gun like just held in the other because he doesn't have a holster for it. Hey, what's your biggest bottle?
It's bad. It's bad. Hold on, I gotta serve the other dude first. You came first. You, Monkman!
What the last guy's having?
You went to the rave, dude. Hey, give me a second. You see him like dip
He was
behind
interesting enough.
and slaps down another shot glass and pours it in.
Of course, these poppers. I don't know how many. I don't know what I can do with these poppers by the end of the night. I swear to God.
Alright, here you go. Take it slow.
Thank you.
He like looking at the bottle like it's swaying along with him, and he's just like moving it like it's so fucking out of focus. He's trying his best to see it. Says it's like 50 fruit proof. Pretty sure I could light fires with it. And he goes, "Alright, you! Small child! What do you want?
Yeah, me. What up?
What do you want? Largest bottle. Right. Bottle. What the fuck's a bottle? I don't know what a bottle is." And he reaches down and pulls out a pink, frothy looking liquid.
Give me.
Says it's sea sweet. You like strawberries?
Yeah, like give me.
Hold on. Hold your horses. You're not getting the whole bottle. This thing costs like a platinum.
I'm gonna hold up a finger. 1 second, be right back. Noah's gonna run all the way over to Akuma.
Akuma's going to the bar too, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
1 glass of your finest pineapple watermelon rum.
Pineapple watermelon.
That
That sounds dope as balls. Give me a second. I'll find it for you.
Oh,
good
fuck
sir.
yeah, it is. What is it? Is your little fucker?
Pay the bartender a platinum. Pay the bartender a platinum.
But this is my last platinum, you crazy.
Please.
Do it.
He pours you a shot. Ah, little man.
Come on, Dad, please.
He wants the platinum for an entire bottle of Uriah Seasway.
Dad, you got the platinum. Come on, please.
Oh, I've heard of that drink.
Yeah, it's real good. You know, your mom over there actually paid like 60 platinum for everyone to drink. So your kid can drink it for free. I don't know why she wants the bottle.
You hear that,
I'm
Noah?
trying to make up cool tricks, okay? Just
No.
Come on, please, Dad, please.
You don't do cocktails with sea sway. You do it with carabiner. No, not carabiner. Ready! Oh, you're on the floor.
No, I'm trying to do fun tricks. Now, come on, Dad, come on.
Oh, you do it with something else. Give me a second. He like goes down. Ah, found it. He pulls up a white liquid that seems to fizz as he opens up the bottle. Oh, this is undone. Hey. So he pours a drink and slides it over to you, Noah. Alright, this it's called crowbar. Because it feels like a crowbar when it hits you.
I'm asking for a bottle, so I have an excuse to use this. Noah just like shows the popper gun.
No.
Fine.
You don't put that next to alcohol, that can cause a fire.
Fine. Noah's gonna like grab the glass and take a shot.
It tastes like spoiled milk and a shit ton of alcohol. You know a White Russian?
Mm.
That. Tried to warn you with it. You should have just taken the sea sway shot. But you didn't.
Well, I wanted the bottle, damn it.
You're not getting the bottle.
Come on, don't you want some sea sway?
Give me the sea sway shot.
Alright, give me a second. He pours
I'll
you,
take one too.
Okay, come you get 2 different shots. You get a pineapple watermelon rum, and both of you get a shot of sea sway.
No, it's having his shot.
And as you guys take the shot of the Uriah Seasway, it feels like it fizzes up into your nose, but it's alcohol, so it burns. And it tastes like strawberries.
Ooh.
It
Now that's stuff.
That's some good shit.
Now, I will have to remind the stream we do not condone drinking
Or
underage drinking or getting so drunk that you cannot see and doing things that you regret later in life.
And so on and so forth.
Drink
All that.
responsibly.
Yeah, sure. Or
No.
okay.
I drink my other shot.
It tastes
Yes.
All right. And the rest of the night, you guys are free to order any other cocktails that you want until you want to go back and deal with the wrath that is Nee with the child. Speaking of which, Nee, we're going to move the camera back over to you. The child comes out. He's obviously been crying. He is distraught at the fact that he has to leave. Nee! Pix!
Yes.
The camera's on you now.
Oh, okay. My bad. What happened?
The child comes out. He has all his belongings in a backpack. He didn't have much here, but what it seemed to be a fun life. And he's obviously been crying. You can see the scrubbing just at the edge of his hair.
What's wrong?
I don't want to go.
Well, why not? I mean, I know you have all these lovely people here,
My
and
mom
they
is my mom, and my dad, and my brothers.
but they'll still be here.
I know, but I don't want to go. I like it here. People don't say mean things, and if they do, my mom wallops them.
And do you not think that we won't wallop? Well, we probably won't go around beating up people, but if they say mean things, I'll definitely make sure that they think twice.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave the village. I know I'm bringing Martleby, but I just don't want to go.
It'll be okay. I know. Change is challenging. It's not fun for anybody, truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to know something interesting?
What?
I'm really far away from home. Do you want to know where I come from?
Yeah.
I come from a faraway island full of people that look just like me.
Kind of tilts his head a little bit. There's, there's big turtle people.
Mm-hmm. Big. Well, not much bigger than I, but big.
Oh.
You'll have to take my word for it, though, on the big part.
Well, you're bigger than me, so I'm gonna take your word for it.
Smart. Smart. But every once in a while, you just gotta fill in an itch, or in this case, we'll go explore around a little bit. We'll see what the world's like. You're, what, 8 now?
Mm-hmm. That's what they
You,
say.
and they'd be correct on that one. Can't be holed up in one space forever. You gotta go and, at the very least, say you've been places.
I
That way, when
guess.
you come back, think of all the cool stories you can tell people. You get to go tell them you saw these super tall mountains, you saw these super cool people, maybe got some treasure.
I'm gonna need a bigger backpack if I'm going to bring everybody souvenirs.
Well, we'll see where we end up, and if we need a bigger bag, we can always get you one. It's as much as it's take what you need in the same breath. If you need more, we'll just find a way to go and get you more.
Okay.
Right? It only makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you sure you got everything?
I got my clothes, my underwear, my toothbrush and toothpaste. I got socks that I don't usually wear, but sometimes I might need to wear them. I got my shoes in there, and I got pajamas, and a water bottle, and an apple, and some cool rocks that I found.
All right. How many days of clothes you got?
2.
2 days.
But I don't normally get dirty, so I never really wear them.
Okay. The clothes don't get dirty, or you don't get dirty.
I've never seen dirty clothes, so I don't know. Maybe both.
All right. Well, we'll find some stuff. We'll find some extra stuff for you to wear if your clothes get dirty. I'm thinking Mom might have been washing them when you weren't looking, and that's okay.
Yeah, my mom's pretty cool. She knows a couple of spells. She knows prestidigitate. Press. Prestidigitation.
Sounds about right. She seems like a lady of many talents.
She is. She knows how to make really pretty pies.
Mm-hmm.
She even got like top on the baking competition a few years back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is, she's successful. Is the word you're looking for.
Successful.
She's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be very good?
Yeah. I'll be successful like my mom.
Then she's given us permission to take you on adventures so you can be just as successful.
Nice.
She's doing it because she cares a lot about you.
Okay.
And she does.
I know she does. She tells me every day that she loves me.
Mm-hmm.
And to not cause problems.
And from the sounds of it, you do good.
I try to make sure everyone is safe and not hurt.
Mm-hmm. You're doing a fantastic job. Now, don't forget to say goodbye.
I won't.
We should be out of here. I'm gonna look up at the sky real quick. Where's the sun?
It's starting to dip from noonday.
All right, so we're gonna probably spend the night here. There should be a place for us to rest. You can rest with us. You can rest at home. Probably more comfy at home.
I want to try away from home. It'll be my first time. And being in the same place, it will probably be okay, right?
It should be. But if you feel the need to go back home, at least while we're still in the town,
Okay, Mr.
I'd rather you have that option.
Okay, Mr. Nee. I'll go say goodbye to everybody.
Mm-hmm. I'll be getting all of us a hotel in hell.
Okay. You'll see him run off with his backpack, it bouncing opposite his running steps.
Very nice.
And that's how we're going to end today's session.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Majority of the party is drunk off their asses, and Nee is dealing with child.
Yep.
Does it ever change?
One half tearful
Nothing
leave from
changed from
home,
there.
one half party time. Akuma's just like P-A-R-T-Y. Eat pirate P-A-R-T-Y.
Yep. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for session. I had fun DMing. And thank you to those who are actually watching. My phone decided to slightly die. I had to restart it. So I don't know the exact amount of people who are still watching, but thank you for watching. And have a great day.
Yeah, have a good day.
Goodbye, folks.
Yee.